Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square. The Playable Characters Podcast. Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to level 94
Of Playable
Characters
Podcast.
94, dude. That's 94 years in a row we've been doing this.
I know, seriously. I feel like we haven't aged a day.
One episode a year we've been doing it. It's pretty amazing. 100's coming up.
It is, and we're going to do something super special. So
Yeah, we have some big plans.
keep your butts in your seats.
Who knows if it'll happen.
Or your ears in your headphones.
Headphones on your ears. You don't put ears in your headphones. Not yet.
Not yet.
That's the future of podcasting. But thank you guys for listening.
Seriously, as always, we love you, and follow us on Twitter and Facebook
At
and Instagram.
Playable Podcast.
Yes.
Send us messages, send us emails, whatever you want to send us.
Yeah, send us dick pics.
I've been getting
whatever.
so many fucking spam texts.
Yo!
Like actual texts.
Okay, remember, this was a while ago. We talked about this. I just got my first, random spam boobs.
Yeah.
Like, apparently, people, airdrop boobs to you.
Yeah.
I did no idea that
It's
this was
super annoying.
I know.
That's all I need my wife to be like, who is that? I'm like, I literally don't know who that is.
Yeah.
It's literally spam.
Yeah. It was insane.
The number's like +6785666. It's like, that's not a real number, first of all.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this happened to me at work, and I was like,
Yeah.
because, where I sit, it's kind of like half open air office. So it's weird because my phone is just out, and then, boobs. And I'm like, no. Also, no for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
But, no.
Wrong market, buddy.
Yeah. And I rapidly put my phone over so that because my boss sits right next to me, and I was like, I don't want him to see that.
If he got the same one at the same time, that'd been so funny. Just like a massive New York City spam text. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We've had a lot of great ones lately.
We have. I'm really excited about this one actually because
yeah.
this was a game that I used to play on my phone all the time.
Here's the thing. This is from the game. We're gonna get to in a second. The game that makes everybody think they're a gamer.
Yes.
Right?
This was the first of that.
It was downloaded 2 billion times or something insane.
Yeah.
One of the most popular, most addictive games ever made.
Yeah.
So
addictive.
Yeah.
Super fun. Also, it's made in Norway, Sweden, or something. Was
like
that Scandinavian?
Maybe she'll tell us.
Well, I was say
we have
tell us right now. We have an Angry Bird from Angry Birds.
Hello. Hi. What's up, everybody? It's me, Stella.
Hey, Stella.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm feeling really good. I know everyone can't see me, but I'm doing a peace sign with my wings right now.
You are. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I was
actually.
gonna say.
You're kind of perched on the chair there, which is nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Your plumage is popping. I love it.
Hold
Thank
on.
you so much.
Stella, you said.
It's Stella, yeah.
You sound great. You don't sound angry.
No, it's because it's controversial, but I do have anger issues, so
Sure,
I've
girl.
actually found the solution
Oh.
for them.
Through you deleted the app?
No, I didn't want to abandon my
Sure.
friends,
Of course
but
not.
I got into I don't know what do humans call it? Well, the bird equivalent of weed.
Oh, okay.
It's called bird nip.
Bird nip. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Right?
Wow.
I was just feeling really angry.
Mm.
I don't believe in taking bird Clonopin, bird Lexapro.
Sure.
And so I was like, what's the natural thing for me to do? And I got into bird nip,
Okay.
Wow.
indica, and it's just really chill. It's really chill. And now I'm usually able to now. I don't let myself get to that angry bird place.
Sure. That's nice. When we
Do you have a license for that? Because in the human world we have medical marijuana licenses.
That's right. It's a bird card. It's just everything except it has bird in the front. It's all the same. It's bird.
that's
bird.
easy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have my bird card because I
Yeah.
know humans have green. I believe they're called green cards in California.
That's for okay.
Oh yeah.
That's also to get into the country, isn't it?
that too.
The green card.
I
That could be
be wrong.
confusing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Some stoners definitely come back from vacation and try to give them their medical marijuana card. Like, here's my green card, bro. It's like, wrong one, man. Like,
How many
customs.
stoners do you know?
I'm a comedian. Plenty.
You sounded so narky. Stone. You got stoned.
Somebody confused their green card and their green card. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, let's be real. Listen, you know what else keeps me going? Laughter. So I am a big fan of comedy,
That's good.
and I'm aware that there's many comedians are also doing bird nip, the
Yeah, they
human
probably are.
version.
Oh yeah.
When we gave our cat catnip, again, I'm new to cats. Well, not really. I'm not. When my wife,
Yeah.
she's had the cats. First time I saw them have catnip, it's hysterical. They literally go insane. Like the cats don't they sleep all day, they don't do anything. It's like you just shoved cocaine right into their eyeballs, and they just
Wow.
start going absolutely bonkers, and it's the funniest thing in the world. And when they die down from it, you can tell they're just like tired. They're like, ugh, their eyes are like rolling in a circle. It's so crazy that's what it does. It's like just an instant high. It's like speed for cats.
I had no idea because I thought catnip was more calming.
No,
I didn't realize
it
like
makes them go crazy.
cocaine. Damn.
It's hysterical.
And
Yeah.
it's much scarier when you're my size. A bird. I've seen some alley cats in Rio and
Hey.
in the streets of the jungles of Rio.
Yeah.
It's very scary.
Damn. Yeah, you do get around. Because I know
space.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've been to space. I've been to Brazil.
Right.
Where else?
Just normal
Like
place.
4 other
Yeah.
places.
Yeah, you've like hosted birthday bashes as well. I've seen like
It's true.
How'd this come about? Like, were you guys just all just hanging out, and then all of a sudden someone's like, I'm gonna make a game about you guys? Like, tell us about the origin of the game and how your fame started.
I mean, my fame started a little bit later than some of the other birds you might be more familiar
Okay.
with, such as the bomb.
yeah.
The black one.
The up.
I just meant.
Excuse you.
Sorry, he's not African American. He's literally black.
No,
Come on, Calvin.
That's why they're called bomb birds. Okay.
Yes,
Because
Get the
like,
slang right.
like the bomb. Is that what you mean?
they are the bomb.
Okay, I got you. So it kind of works both ways.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I think what brought us all together was our shared issues with anger.
Yeah.
And I think we started as a bit of a support group. You know,
You guys are like a therapy group together.
that's right.
Okay.
We were like and then at some point, you know, like now, you know how in different parts of the world there's rage rooms, that if you're angry you can just take your rage out in a room. So I've heard.
Really?
Oh, I have heard of this. They did a segment on this on New York One. Like Roger
Oh,
Clark went to.
We
it.
like smash a TV or like
Yeah.
scream into a pillow or
Mhm.
those type of things.
Yeah, actually, like
Absolutely.
a comedian friend, Kendra Cunningham, did a rage room.
Really?
Did you
Yeah.
enjoy it?
She very much did.
She's full of rage. She doesn't see what she's full of rage.
I know, that's the thing.
She's from Boston, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what.
She sounds like me because it takes a lot for me to get. And you don't want to see it. It's ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your super move in the game? Like obviously, like the yellow.
Because you had the bubbles, I remember that.
you-
That was the thing I loved because you could like put all the things into bubbles and like float them up.
I didn't
and
want to
drop
say
them.
like she's pink, right? You're
am pink.
Yeah, just making sure like our fans.
I'm pink. I mean, and it's just coincidence, you know.
Really?
I don't want. I hate. You know, I don't need to get into specifics, but you know, just because I'm pink. No, you should cut this out. I don't know where I'm going with this. But yes, I happen to be pink, but I could also be a girl that's blue.
Sure. Oh,
Exactly.
sure.
I just was born pink.
Right. I hear
Yeah.
you. I hear you.
It's
yeah.
like Lady Gaga. You were born this way, and I get that.
I was
Yeah.
born this way, yes. And the bubbles, I just feel more positive than what sometimes a lot of the other birds do, which is just violently
The
hurl
missile.
themselves
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
into, you know, green pigs, the piggies.
What's
How
up
are
with
your relationship with the
what's
pigs,
up
by
with
the
them?
way?
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely it's back and forth, you know. I feel like we're frenemies.
Mhm.
And frenemies, it's tough, you know. You're keeping, you know, we're close, but it's like suspicious, and we're constantly, you know,
Yeah.
suspicious about the other one.
Now they're just kind of hanging out on those tree houses. Is that like? Why are the birds trying to destroy them anyway? Is that where you guys live, or and the pigs kind of just took over? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I think of it a lot like a. Birds watch movies sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes I fly into to drive-ins, and
nice.
and so I recently watched this movie called The Beach,
Mm.
starring Leonardo
Oh
DiCaprio
yes.
and Tilda Swinton. What? Did you know she was in that movie?
Yeah, that was you know what's so
I've
funny?
never
'Cause that
seen it.
movie
Oh, it's
did
insane.
not do well.
No.
Although I liked it.
I mean,
It was silly.
It was really silly, and it's very weird to try and put Leo and Tilda in the same sexual place.
Yeah. Oh God, that sex scene was real uncomfortable.
It was really spoiler alert.
They both kind of look alike in a way, right?
Not back then.
To me,
Oh, okay.
Tilda reminds me of a really just very important bird. Like she reminds me of a bird. Like I feel like she has the posture of a bird and just
Oh.
like the confidence.
Sure.
Yeah.
So and Leo's got a different energy. I don't know what it is. He also looks very young in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, and it's weird because she is 15
okay.
years older than him.
In real life?
Yes. I looked on
Oh.
Wikipedia.
You guys have
Oh, I'm
that?
glad you.
Oh.
Is it Birdopedia or is it just Wikipedia?
Right. As
Right.
I said before,
Wikipedia.
it's the exact same world for birds. It's just it's birds at the beginning.
I
So
gotcha.
it's Birdopedia.
Do you use your beak to type, I guess?
Absolutely, yes. And that's what I use to get into my bird phone instead of because I don't have any fingers. So
Right,
it's
obviously.
bird print, just the tip of your beak.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Is every
I was
bird
gonna-
beak is unique.
I was going to say, really? They look very similar.
Well,
I guess our fingers do
You
until you
need a
look up
small
close.
microscope to see, but
Yeah.
it similarly leaves a mark with like lines all over it. and it's,
I would think the
you
big
know.
microscope would help, too.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. A birdoscope, if you will. Absolutely, yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
So I know you always get launched out of slingshots. Can you fly independently as well, or is it just?
Good question.
I mean, I can, but it's just not very high. It's a lot of like, I don't like, have you ever seen like a duck fly?
Mm.
That's what it's like for me.
Did Rovio cut your wing? Did they clip your wings, or like the company? Is that
The company,
yeah.
yeah, they did clip my wings.
Really?
Yeah, so it's, it's limited.
Listen, I'm an animal lover. The one thing that I think is terrible as humans with pets, that we clip birds' wings.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
messed
That's like
up.
that's like their magic power. Like, and we're like, nope.
Yeah.
I'm a human. I say otherwise. You're staying in this cage. It's like you can fly. I always felt bad.
And I similarly, even though I'm a bird, from afar, I am a dog lover.
Really?
And I feel bad when dogs' ears are clipped.
It's not cool.
Because, like Dobermans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their tail, sometimes
Yeah.
we cut off tails.
Wait, I've never heard of that. Really?
We're
I believe
awful.
So, yeah.
Oh my God.
I know.
We're an awful species.
Jesus.
Let's be better.
Let's
Yes.
be best. Let's all be best,
dogs.
guys.
Let's all be better.
And
oh
birds.
My goodness.
I would appreciate, I think a stereotype about us as birds is that we're dumb and small brained. And like, yes, compared to a human, it is a small brain. But, as a bird, I'm very smart for a bird.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do you,
So-
Because you guys have a lot of good strategy, Like I know with the game, like sometimes you're like, "Hey, Big Bird, you knock down that whole section of wall, and then
Right.
I'm gonna come in and like blow up all the bubbles."
Yeah, and we're braver than humans. I'm just gonna.
I wouldn't go
say it.
flying into
Yeah.
a wall.
Exactly.
Would you?
No, I certainly wouldn't.
Yeah.
You wouldn't. I mean, we're constantly, again, hurling ourselves violently
Yeah.
into objects and getting in fights with the pigs.
Yeah.
You don't see humans doing that most of the time.
Yeah.
No, not really.
What? Who's
So,
it?
do
who-
you have problems
okay.
with PETA? Because I know PETA, I'm sure, must have an issue with you guys flying into walls and shit.
PETA being the
People for the ethical treatment of
Oh,
animals.
PETA. My God, I
Not
thought
the
you were
bread.
talking about one of my hippie bird friends.
Oh.
PETA.
Like Pita from the Hunger Games.
Yeah, exactly. Like PETA just, wears flowy robes and stuff, and that's what I thought you were talking about. A hippie bird named PETA. PETA's got a lot of problems with us. I really feel like they need to lighten up a little bit.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's your choice technically, right? Like you're doing it, so it's not like
yes,
yeah.
exactly.
A human's not
yes.
taking you or throwing you across the. I mean,
No.
technically, I guess sort of in the game, but
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
sh-
aiming, but
Yeah.
but it's still your choice 'cause you want to get back at those pigs.
The birds, we are in charge of our own bodies,
Right.
and at any point I could leave it behind.
that's
You
good.
know, I
you
think-
can't. You're allowed to.
Absolutely.
That's nice to know. That
Yeah.
They'll have you for like 10-year contract or nothing like that.
Yeah, I mean, I have to give like 30 days notice.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
At least one software update notice in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely, yes.
That's good.
That sounds fair.
Who's your favorite bird? Who do you get along with? The blue, the big fat red one, or
I
you guys
would
all kinda get along?
I like Bomb a lot,
Mm-hmm.
mostly because that power is so unique to
he
me.
does some
Yeah.
damage. Yeah.
He does, and it's just I want him to be able to control it better.
Yeah.
And that's something I, as a very chill bird, I want to help him with, and I actually think that bird nip could really help him.
What if he goes crazy? So okay, so you're more subdued when you're on bird nip. You're
Absolutely,
saying I got you.
yeah.
Okay,
Definitely chiller. It takes
Yeah.
a lot more for me to lose my temper.
that's good. What makes you kind of
What makes
yeah
me
yeah?
Yeah.
What piss?
I mean, I do not like being called stupid.
Yeah.
I really don't appreciate it. A lot of that comes from, I don't like when I hear a human saying, somebody's bird brained.
Oh.
And appreciate that, you know?
God, I never even thought that
That's
was
kind of like a
racist
80s,
or
80s
birdist, I
It's
guess.
birdist.
Yeah.
That's
kinda like
right.
That's like an 80s cartoon villain insult. You bird brains. I hear Shredder saying that.
Yeah, I think
know
he
what I mean?
has said that.
To Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Two animals also.
Yeah.
You know, we're beautiful. We come in many different, like, we're on a huge spectrum. There's so many different kinds of birds. We're brave. And so I don't like being associated with a negative stereotype of being dumb.
I didn't even think of that bird brain. I won't say that. I don't think I do, but I'll make sure I definitely don't say bird brain.
I know. I definitely don't either. I had no idea that was so, specious or I just so fucked up.
What can I say instead of that?
I was thinking about that, obviously. You know what? A cockroach.
Cockroach.
I'm not a fan.
Cock
And
brain?
yeah,
No, that doesn't make
Well,
sense.
that's different.
cock-brained.
Calvin's got a cock on the brain.
Yeah, cock-brained sounds very British to me.
It does.
And I kind of like it because, like, I feel like you could say it and then maybe somebody would just pretend they knew what it meant and go along with it.
Yeah,
Like,
this guy's all cock brained
you're
over
so
there.
cock-brained.
Yeah.
That was my British accent.
That's a lovely accent, by the way.
Thank you so much. I've flown over to London before. I'm a big fan of Bird London.
Is it? Yeah.
It's Bird London.
My favorite thing about birds, and there's many, like you said, they're beautiful.
Have you heard of the Birdles?
Yes,
It's a great band.
I love the Birdles.
Is that birds
Yes.
can talk. Like I think it's the coolest thing about almost any animal that you guys can like.
Well,
And-
not all. Paris can.
I know, but some birds can talk.
Yeah.
No dogs can talk.
That's true. But
Nope.
they go to heaven.
That's true.
Yeah, and that's not fair. You know what? There's bird heaven. We never hear about that.
Mm.
Yeah.
There's 100% of bird heaven.
You take you guys for granted. You know why?
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
we're-
What is there a lot of religiosity in the bird world?
I would say yes, and specifically just heaven. I think that's all we believe in.
That's
Very
nice.
similar to Judaism.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, Judaism, birdism, the same.
Yeah.
You know, we're booish, birdish, we're birdish.
Here's why I think, especially here in New York, why maybe birds have a negative connotation. We have so many disgusting pigeons. I'm sorry, like pigeons around here.
It's all
Are you
right.
cool with pigeons, or are they also like in the bird community, like looked down upon?
I mean, I'm definitely.
I've had them fly into me. I'm very tall. So they've flown into my shoulder twice in my life.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's crazy to me.
I try not to
Are
be
you drunk?
birdist to other birds.
It happens.
You know, unfortunately, yes. Is there a hierarchy? Absolutely. Are pigeons all the way at the bottom?
Really?
Absolutely,
I thought
they
so.
are. But you know, I hold nothing against them.
Okay.
As long as they stay on their turf, which they
Sure.
do. You know, like
Sometimes, yeah.
I've never seen a pigeon in Rio
No.
or in space.
They're all fat and lazy. They don't go that far.
Yeah,
they just
they
kind of
really
hang out in
don't.
here in the parks.
That's true.
They
And I
look-
guess you can't
yeah.
really fit a helmet on a pigeon. Well, you know.
No, definitely not. And I don't think they're good at hurtling into things either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
like I said, they've hit me.
yeah. They've hit you, yeah, and I'm sorry about that.
That's
and,
okay.
And they poop on people. I've
It's
heard,
terrifying when a bird flies into you on this, walking down Fifth Avenue.
and with them, it's intentional.
Is it?
They're-
He wasn't like drunk. He was. Why is he out for me? Like,
Nah, that's their favorite thing to do, is shitting on people.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
But I'm sorry they did it to you. You don't.
It's
deserve
okay.
it.
I mean,
you seem like a nice guy.
thank you. I'm over it, but it was still terrifying at the time because you see it coming, and I try to duck, and it's like, nope, I'm gonna get you,
Yeah.
and I've been hit. Yeah,
It is, and also they're just so. I mean, not to be rude, they're just so dirty.
they're kind of
They're
dirty.
very dirty.
Yeah.
And they'll eat anything.
Yeah.
Ugh, yeah.
I've seen or heard. What have I seen? Sure. Yes, I've flown over a big city in my life,
Yeah.
and I once saw a pigeon swoop down and grab a roach.
Yeah. I mean, that's.
And as you know, I'm not a fan of
Ew,
roaches.
yeah.
No,
I
that's
don't
like-
even want to eat them.
Yeah.
And that
Ugh.
really.
And birds do eat,
upset
and you
me.
guys eat worms and
Sure.
things like that, but a roach is just like, no.
No. The very
Humans eat roaches, like when they're trying to be all like fancy,
do
like
they?
like
Oh
chocolate
yeah, I've heard
covered
of that.
roaches.
Isn't that like a?
They're apparently chock full of protein.
Yeah, no,
I'll
that
never
was, that's
do
what I
it.
heard. Is
It's
the insects are 'cause
disgusting.
there was an interview a while ago with Salma Hayek. No, it wasn't roaches, but she was eating ants, and it was like,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, they're high in protein. Which I was like, yeah, girl.
Yeah, so is steak, and it's not gonna crawl down your. Ugh, I can't even imagine.
well, no, you chew the ants.
I know, but still.
Surprisingly, I actually went with at the time, this other bird I was dating,
Mhm.
and I did take a trip to Mexico City.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we did try ants.
Did you? What'd you say?
how
Yeah,
were they?
They actually weren't bad.
All right, maybe we'll try
Huh.
ants.
We
Ah.
were kind of sniffing around a nice restaurant in Mexico City, like a Michelin star restaurant. And what's really fascinating to me is, at least in human culture, it seems like it's you don't eat macaroni and cheese. You go all the way to the other end of like, what's this thing that sounds disgusting, but we're gonna make it really expensive,
Yeah.
dress it up. But yeah, when it's mixed with like saffron and like very fancy spices,
Ooh.
it's good. It's lemony. It's crunchy.
All right.
It's not
I'll have
bad.
to try that. And this guy, is he also an angry bird, or is he more of a mellow bird like you?
He's pretty mellow.
Okay.
I can't date. Like I wouldn't want to date a bird that's just like me.
Do you know Lady Bird?
Uh,
Is that a movie?
no, I've heard of the film.
Or Birdman. Oh, look at so many bird movies
Oh
are
my God.
popular.
Do you know
yeah.
Larry Bird?
I don't know. Listen, of all of those, I know Birdman. And
From No Limit Posse or the movie?
the film.
Okay.
The film that was nominated.
Not
for an
Master P's
Oscar.
guy.
No.
Birdman. Okay.
But
He just broke up with Tony Braxton.
Oh, he sucks.
Birdman.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I don't know how he was dating Tony
And
Braxton.
is he awful?
Yeah.
Yes. Although there was the time where he kissed Lil Wayne on the mouth.
Wow.
Most Southern rappers are awful,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Well, not T. Well, ooh, right.
Yeah.
T.I. constantly cheats on his wife.
So in musically and in life.
Yeah.
Well, if Birdman's bad, then that's rough for us as a bird species.
Well, he's a human, so it's just
All right, it's different.
yeah, it's a little different. So tell us about the support group again. Like,
The support group.
you guys were just kind of there and
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
there. We
expressing your anger and your
We're-
feelings, I guess.
yeah, and I think what we realized is it's important to have an outlet
Mm.
for your anger.
And someone's like, "Hey, these pigs are hanging out back,"
Exactly.
just like that.
Pigs and birds, unfortunately, like, yes, we are frenemies, but we are enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you not be with a green pig?
Yeah.
And they laugh at you, and they're kind of dicks.
They do. They're
Yeah.
They're snorting
they're
around.
constantly laughing at us. I mean, and it's very hard not to get angry around
I guess.
them. They're
Yeah.
constantly mocking us.
Yeah.
And they're not even good craftsmen because their places are so shitty looking.
Quite shoddy.
That's right.
Like sometimes they build things out of ice, and I'm like, what are you doing?
yeah,
Bring the bluebird.
Yeah.
they do. They're also
How does he split in three? Does he become three separate birds then? The bluebird when he splits into three and hits
Yeah.
the ice? Like, how does that work?
I thought they were triplets.
Oh,
Am I
I did not know
I
that.
could be wrong.
Oh, you
but,
so three.
No, maybe
From,
you are
you know
right.
what?
We don't know.
You know what? From our dimension, we're looking at it this way. She may see 3D,
yeah,
and
that's
the three
right.
shoot at the same time. We just see one split into three different
Yeah.
birds. But you're telling us it's three birds at the same time, maybe in the same plane,
Oh,
so we can't see
cool.
them looking
Yeah.
that way.
yes.
I didn't know they're triplets. Is it like DuckTales, like Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
Mm.
I as a bird, I'm only really familiar with the birds that I know. I'm not actually that familiar with a lot of cartoon birds.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That was so racist of me.
Yeah, listen, you know what? It was more ignorant than birdist. And what I appreciate is that you're open to learning.
I try, unlike
know.
some people.
No,
over
hey,
here.
dude,
Yeah?
come on, man. I've grown a lot.
Are you birdist? Are there
No.
any birds? Okay.
No, he's just
Some
regular
pigeons.
racist.
A regular race. No,
Oh,
I've gotten so much better.
I hope so.
Yeah,
You're learning from each other.
exactly.
Yeah.
Calvin's taught me, and
The other
Calvin
thing-
tolerates some white people now
I'm
because of me.
I
He used
try.
to,
It's 2019. It's a new
he
year.
used to hate
so-
all of them, and I understand. I totally
know.
understand why.
Not all, just many.
Yeah, we're
Is that like a New Year's resolution for you to tolerate certain more white people?
go out of your way.
Both more and certain. Yeah.
Go out of your way. Do one nice thing for a white person every day, Calvin.
Every
Every week.
Fire.
Every week. How's that?
There we go.
Let's
there we
start
go, yeah.
there.
Let's start small. Let's.
Hold the door open, something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I held the door open for several white people, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Did they give you a tip like, here you go, buddy, get yourself something nice?
No, but a lot of them
Good.
don't say thank you, which is a real pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
See, if I were an
Oh,
angry
so
bird,
rude.
that would set me off.
Yeah.
Because like I hate holding the door for people, and then they don't say thank you.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you. That's definitely one of the
Here's-
things that makes me angry.
Here's
Yeah.
why I don't hold the door open for people. Similar to my elevator anger that we've talked about in
Yes.
the past. Because we're adults and people can open the door themselves. If they're holding bags or a stroller, of course I'll hold it.
Yeah.
If they're 10, 15 feet behind me, I'm not going to wait. It's just a door.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
No, that I agree with.
Yeah.
My thing about the door
But
holding.
they don't say thank you. Then that's annoying.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because like this happened recently at my at this place of employment that I happen to work sometimes during the day. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I have a day job.
Because you're a comedian.
At this place where I don't know because I'm really successful at this. I was like, there was a guy who had like a cup of coffee and a cup of water, and so I was holding the door because I was like, your hands are full. I don't want you to put one down or whatever. And he didn't say thank you, and I almost.
Trip him.
I almost want to
Rude.
slap one of the cups out of his
Seriously.
hands because I was like,
You 1,000,000% would have been justified if you did.
yeah.
For someone like that.
Again, angry. I would have been angry.
Old white guy.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not kidding. He
Not
really was a bald
surprised.
white guy. I want to punch a pig in the face afterwards. So I understand.
Poor pigs are getting the bad end of
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Hey, that isn't fair. Are there other species you don't like besides pigs?
Well, what I was gonna say about pigs
And roaches.
pigs and roaches. The other thing about pigs is, when I buy my bird nip, I've noticed
You have a
that.
guy you buy from?
Well, I like to go to the bird dispensary.
Okay.
But any of the bird dispensary all right, let's see if does this make any sense. I have at certain there have been certain times where I've tried to purchase from the pigs, and they overcharge.
Really?
Really?
If you're a bird. Yes, and so that's another thing. They're a bit stingy.
That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my other beef.
All
with them.
these bird puns, Calvin, reminds me of what?
What?
Hatoful bird.
Oh my
Hatoful
God.
boyfriend.
Okay.
Go on.
You should meet these birds. So there's this game called Hatoful Boyfriend.
Aren't they all pigeons or no?
No, some are pigeons. Some
Okay.
are one's a pigeon, one's a mourning dove. So basically, you're a human who transfers to this bird high school. You're a human woman. You transfer to this bird high school, and you have to figure out which of these birds you can date.
It's like a dating sim.
You literally have to, it's a dating sim,
But
but
you're a
with
bird.
all birds.
Birds.
And
Yes.
it's the
and you are a human, and
it's the
so
stupidest thing ever.
I love this game so much. And literally, like, it's so many bird puns. So it'll be like, every birdie, take out your books. It's so funny.
Oh my, so do you have a favorite like bird that you would date?
Okay, so my favorite bird was like this like shy bird who was in the library. And this is gonna be a spoiler.
A shy bird.
He was like shy.
That sounds British.
I know.
Sometimes
He
they
was,
call women birds.
oh, that's
Thank you. Thank
Austin
you.
Powers.
That was my Alfred Hitchcock. Austin Powers.
Oh my God.
Birds love Austin Powers.
Oh,
Do they?
Who doesn't?
I mean, it's a great. The second one is actually my favorite.
I like second one. Heather Graham was great in that.
She's so great.
Yeah.
Third one,
Goldmember's great.
Shooting out of your gold medal.
Goldmember is
What?
great.
It's
They're all great. I think no.
Yeah, I'm not
All
a
three
fan.
are great.
No.
The flaky skin and
Ah,
Yeah.
it's so gross.
Ugh.
Gross,
It's such a great
disgusting.
character.
That was also like they literally gave up on the plot towards the end.
That movies aren't. It's not about plot.
Yeah, but
That's the problem.
but that's the problem. That's why I didn't like it.
Alright.
And also, this is gonna sound like sacrilege. I'm sorry, Beehive. Beyonce was not a good actress in it.
No.
And I think she was set up for not a good role.
Yeah.
Like
She was huge. She was just getting huge. Let's put her in a movie. It was one of those
Yeah,
things.
Yeah, it was like a
Exactly.
Madonna thing when they put Madonna to Effortlessly Seeking Susan, where you're like,
there's only one line as a bird who, of course, again, I love watching human movies. I remember one line from that movie, and it was Beyonce saying, "My name's Foxy Cleopatra, and I'm a whole lot of woman." How do you deliver that line
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
it being not great?
Yeah.
exactly.
That's really tough.
It is. I
Bunch
mean,
of bird brains, if you ask me.
Hey.
Oh wait,
hey.
no, sorry, we can't say that anymore.
Cock brains.
Cock brains.
Cock brains.
Your cock brains.
Um,
That was Australian.
yeah.
So when you're not being angry and knocking down pigs, like what else do you do?
Yeah, what's in store for you?
Well, what's in store for me is I would actually, speaking of other bird communities, I would really like to link up with other birds that are chill like me. You know, as much as I love Bomb, I'd say I'm the closest to Bomb. You know, everyone's getting so mad all the time. You know, I'm
Yeah.
constantly having to think, how can I keep everyone chill? It's a lot of pressure. I would
Sure.
really like to find a chill hippie bird community. Like when you mentioned PETA, who's not what I thought, a hippie bird.
Yeah.
I'd like to meet more. I'd
You're
like
a
to meet a
peacemaker.
PETA.
You're a
Yeah.
peacemaker. You want to be surrounded by more positive, chill-minded birds.
Yes, I
that
want
makes
to.
sense.
I want to. Be
Calvin
around
needs
chill
that. You need to be
birds.
surrounded by calmer people and sort of just a bunch of
I feel like I'm around some calm
comedians that are
people.
just always miserable. That's what I mean.
It's
Maybe it's you. Maybe you're just miserable.
I've met some bird medians. comedians. As you know, of course, we
Bird
have
me-
comedians in the bird world as well.
Yeah.
And
Andrew Dice Clay Pigeon.
Yeah, they are
Bill Bird.
Bill Bird. Keep going.
Calvin, who's that one you the other day?
Oh man, I'm trying to think of a female bird comedian that I really like. Ellen Bird Generous.
Ellen DeFeatherous. No.
Oh, and her too. Yeah, she's great. Tiffany Birdish. She's great. My point is, Calvin, I can relate to the struggle.
Yeah, sure.
Which is bird medians are just miserable birds.
I bet,
They've all had really fucked up childhoods, and are using comedy as a defense mechanism from being left, to fend for themselves and the eggs.
Story of Calvin's life.
Judy Goldfinch.
There you go.
Goldfinch.
Thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Calvin.
Joe Birdkin. And I'm not a fan of his comedy. It's a lot of male bird activists.
Oh, but the biggest I heard about the story. Louis Seagull is a big bastard in your community.
And you know what's so amazing about the bird community,
Yeah.
different from the human community? We just kicked him out. Like he's been banished.
Good.
From Rio and space.
Nice.
Wow,
So you
and
can't perform at the
space.
Comedy Nest anymore?
Absolutely not.
Great.
This is I come back to the bravery. We don't care. You
Yeah,
know what?
good.
Somebody hurts our flock, they're out.
Yeah.
We don't keep supporting them and being their agent and other agents. Like we drop our bird agents who just supported him.
I love that. Also, you got a little angry there. Careful.
I did. I'm sorry. Okay, I need to just step back and vape for a second from my more bird nip. Let me just. I'm getting a little upset. We actually. I've had some time to calm down. We take actually all of the bird predators, and we cast them to a separate island.
Nice.
That's where they all live, is on an island.
Bird Island.
Is that like when you send your dog upstate instead of
to go live on a farm?
Yeah.
to murder them. We're not there yet, but it's like a bird, not a paradise.
Paradise.
It's very similar,
That's enough.
mediocre food. It's not like a fun tropical getaway.
Oh, good. So like they only get like half-eaten bagels.
Exactly.
Nice.
They get leftovers, and they have to do a little bit of manual labor.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Like just moving twigs around.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I almost lost my temper there.
No, hey.
No, listen.
You know what's
I
gonna
get
help? You want to play a quick game with us?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's play a game of Wed Bed Dead. Everybody, sound good?
Yeah.
Let's do that. So Wed Bed Dead. Stella, we're gonna give you 3 video game characters. You're gonna tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead.
I'm ready.
Sound good?
I'm very open-minded.
So this first one, I would say, would you say it's probably the most famous character in Mortal Kombat, Calvin? Scorpion.
Yes, he is. Scorpion.
So Scorpion, if you don't know him still, here's a picture. Everyone knows Scorpion. He's one of the most popular Mortal Kombat characters. He's a dead skeleton, ninja,
Whoa.
shoots fire,
and he has a spear.
has a spear. He says, "Get over here."
Literally, spears come out of his wrists.
Wow. Is he? He doesn't seem very chill.
No,
Not
he
at
is
all.
angry. He is
He's-
definitely angry.
He's super angry. Yeah,
Oh wow. Is he holding a noose?
yeah,
What
probably in this
Good
one.
lord.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
wow. Yeah.
Alright.
So
Yeah. He's
He's
got
tough.
some issues because he got murdered unfairly. It's, you
that whole
know.
thing.
All right, I can understand.
He's got a yellow. If you like yellow, he's got.
I do.
He's got that. So
Okay.
he's a pretty awesome
A
character.
little
though.
canary yellow.
He can teleport as well.
Oh yeah, sure.
To
Right.
different time zones.
He just teleports to-
zones.
He can teleport.
Whoa.
He can teleport to the like
crazy.
behind you.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Alright.
But he'll punch you every time he does
That's
it.
a little. Okay, that's
So
kinda
so keep
scary.
that in mind.
All right, I will.
This one, hey, we had a punch out character last
Oh,
week.
yeah.
Another one.
Oh.
It's Von Kaiser, who's the second character you fight in Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah.
He's a German guy.
Oh.
Is he
He-
German?
yeah.
Or, right?
He's German. He has suspenders.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks like an old. He does the old put up your dukes type of thing. You know, he's got like that kind of vibe.
And no shirt.
He's
No.
just got
Looks
he's
like-
just got like the overalls with
Yeah.
no shirt on.
He's
You
got
know,
he's got for a human. That's a nice body.
you like that?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's
Yeah.
you can perch on those abs, right?
Pretty stacked.
Yeah. He's
Stacked.
he's pretty simple to beat. I mean, here's what he is.
Okay.
Actually, he wears no overalls in the original Punch Out.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I think
so
I need him with suspenders.
He's got a big furry
Yeah.
mustache. So keep that in mind, by the way, for the wedding or the bedding.
I mean, it
Okay.
could be good because food gets trapped in there. You could just pick it out.
You could
That's
take that
right, for
mustache for a,
crumbs.
for a nest, probably.
Yeah.
A lot of feathers, a lot of hair in that one.
Okay.
So
Alright.
so we got Scorpion, we got Von Kaiser, and then we have actually an old guest of ours, Lance from Contra.
Oh.
So Contra was a super popular game where you're a soldier, you're fighting aliens and there's like giant bugs, kinda.
Giant bugs,
Yeah.
like a roach, like a big roach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scorpions. No
Whoa.
pun. He's a red pants one, right? I believe Lance.
I always forget if he's red or blue.
He's got a friend Bill. Doesn't matter which one they are,
Yeah.
but they all kind of look the same.
Okay. All right.
But,
he also doesn't have a shirt on.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Okay.
He likes to he just runs
For
around.
some reason, in the human world, we're just anti-shirt.
Yeah, sometimes.
Especially men.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you got the guns,
They're
flaunt it.
Listen, I got this body.
More women should be topless. That's what I say as a feminist.
Really?
Why not? Just not in
You're
Times,
the best feminist ever.
only in Times Square. So Stella, Wed Bed Dead, Scorpion, Von Kaiser, and Lance from Contra.
Okay. So for wed,
Hmm.
I would say I would probably wed the second fellow, the
Von
German.
Kaiser?
Really?
Yeah. I like that he wears suspenders with no shirt on.
Yeah.
And I actually do have a bit of a thing for mustaches.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Well, he's got
I
a
do.
big one. Yeah.
Yeah, I like his big red mustache, and I like that he can he pretends to box like in that old timey style
Old-timey
that you can't
style.
see, but you're rolling your fists around.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just
Like Conan O'Brien does.
exactly.
yeah,
You know
Yes.
Conan O'Brien?
I know Conan O'Brien. I'm a huge Conan O'Brien fan,
Good.
and he looks a lot like Conan
He
O'Brien,
does,
which
yeah.
I think is why I want to marry him.
Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting.
So I would marry him. He seems to me less angry than the dead guy,
Scorpion.
Yeah.
Scorpion, and the other guy.
Lance. Well, Lance is
Yeah.
a hero. I mean, he saved the Earth
Yeah.
a few times from alien invasion.
But I'm sure he's pretty angry. I
But he's a
mean,
soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been through a lot. He's
Yeah.
seen. Whew, he's seen a
Yeah, he's
lot.
seen some things.
He was very nice when we had him on, but he's definitely seen some
Yeah.
shit.
This is a good segue to bed.
Okay.
I would bed that the shirtless.
Lance.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Because he seems
We should get him back on the show.
Yeah.
Tell him.
kind of broy to me. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna marry a bro,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Of course not.
but one night stand, absolutely.
Why not?
Oh, totes.
Yeah.
Kevin's been there.
Wear bird condoms, bird diaphragm, and and then I would definitely dead guy who's
Scorpion,
already
yeah.
dead. I'd extra dead him.
He's kind of used to it. He gets his head ripped off a lot. He gets sliced in half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just think because he's dead, it's just he's probably very set in his ways now because he's dead.
Good point.
He's probably not going to change.
Why bother?
And
Yeah.
I like when a somebody or a bird can grow.
Sure.
Mhm.
There's room for that.
Yeah, he's kind of stuck in
Yeah.
hell, literally.
Yeah.
All right. Good answers.
That's fair. I
So
respect
much.
that.
Yeah.
Brian, what about you?
I'm gonna I'm gonna dead Von Kaiser here
Really?
because I'm just nervous. He's from like the old time Germany. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
yeah.
Oh,
So you gotta you gotta be careful with that stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Kind of like a lot of old white people here, kind of still stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
He's from old Germany, so you know what I mean.
Ooh,
So-
I did not factor that in.
I
You
didn't
should.
either. To be honest, even though you told me he was German, he looked so much like Conan. Like I was just picturing Irish.
I think
I really was.
I think-
that's where I went.
that is understandable. I think he probably spends more time on that mustache than he would on me if I were to marry him. So it's like
Yeah.
he's waxing it. It's so annoying.
Oh, I thought you meant more time on the mustache than like being anti-Semitic.
Yeah,
I was hoping that's where it was going to.
probably
and it did
50-50
not.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to dead him. This one's tricky. I feel like, all right, it'd be cool to be married to Lance because it's like, hey, you're married to a hero. He comes home.
Hmm.
We have a good time, a big party, big celebration after he gets home. However, if you're married to Scorpion, then it's like, he's not gonna be home a lot,
Mhm.
so I have a lot of free time, which I enjoy sometimes. Betting either of them for me, It's not gonna be a great time. I'll be honest.
No.
Nothing wrong with it. It's just not my thing.
Well, I mean, I think one would be better than the other one,
maybe,
since scorpion's literally just bones.
which might be easier for me to.
That's soft.
Might be
Yeah.
might be easier for me to digest if it's just
Sure.
bones. You know what I
Are
mean?
you gonna eat him?
No. I just
Yeah.
I mean like mentally. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Okay.
I think I'm gonna bed Scorpion here because I don't want to marry. I don't want him around all the time. That'd be creepy. He's
Yeah.
miserable. He'll set all the couches on fire.
Yeah, that's
All that
true.
stuff.
And if you're dead, like, do you smell?
He probably
it?
stinks.
Like, you smell like a
Yeah.
corpse.
Right.
It's gonna be a lot of sulfur in the
Reptiles
house.
spit on him. He doesn't wash himself
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dead him. No, sorry, I'm gonna bed him once. I'll say, "Get over here, Scorpion!" Right,
Woo!
and then I'll wed Lance, and I'll be like the cool hero's wife type of thing or husband, and he'll come home. We'll party every couple weeks when he saves the Earth from an alien invasion.
He could protect you too.
He could.
Yeah.
Tons of guns. I'm not a fan of those huge guns, but I do want to see how that laser works.
I'm very curious
That
about
would
that
be cool
too.
if you show me the laser gun. So those are my choices.
I like that.
Thank you.
This is a
Finally,
bit-
you actually were okay with my choices.
I am. I know. I'm finally okay with your life
You're
decisions.
so judgmental.
Oh.
Okay, this is actually hard because I don't. There's pluses and minuses to all of them.
There are.
A lot more minuses, but okay. I think this is what I'm gonna do. Because you put things in perspective a bit. So I definitely would. I would wed Scorpion.
Wow.
I would
Whoa.
because
Interesting.
Dead guy.
I know, but I like to see if I could change people. I feel like maybe I could make him like less angry and less homicidal. I could take him into my world and he could be like, oh, okay, like we don't have to just breathe fire on things. And
Dude's got a fire sword that he just slices people up all
yeah,
day.
but I'd be like, hey, babe,
What?
put that in the fridge.
Mhm.
Okay, we're gonna take out some ice cream. We're gonna just chat and just hang out and just like watch Gilmore Girls and just be good. I've never seen Gilmore Girls, but I feel like he'd be into it.
You're gonna wed him.
Yeah, no,
He's gonna be. His body temperature is probably super hot all the time.
yeah, I get
Even though he's
cold at
dead.
night, so I won't need.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
I
the
get cold at
opposite.
night. Really? Yeah,
Oh.
no, I get cold, and then like usually I'm told I'm like a little furnace, but I'm still cold a lot. So like
He'd keep you warm.
exactly, he'd be like a
That's
little
nice.
snuggie, like a
Also,
little electric snuggie.
Maybe he needs some the human bird nip. I mean pot.
And I
Yeah.
do drugs, so I can be
Oh,
like, hey,
perfect.
hey man, like
Give him an edible or something. just to
Yeah.
chill out.
All right.
I don't know if he can
Good luck.
digest it since there's just bones, but I mean I'm sure he could smoke it, or I'll like blow it into his eye sockets.
Well, he's
and
got
he'll,
blood
like,
and guts, clearly.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Some-
that is
somewhere.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a big joint.
All right.
Bird joint.
So
So then what?
So I definitely would wed. So yeah, wed Scorpion. I would bed Lance
Mhm.
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
nice body,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I always like a guy who can save the world. I
Mhm,
mean, it's just a thing.
Mm.
I was in love with Will Smith when he was in Independence Day.
Yeah.
It's like I get it.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna have to dead because once you said the whole German thing and the possible yeah.
Oh,
I
thanks for
just-
setting me up.
No, sorry, you're a bird. You didn't know any better.
This
Now
better
you're
not
getting
end
Stella
up
angry.
in bird TMZ.
No,
I think it's a
Stella,
Birchwitz.
Stella's a Nazi supporter.
yeah, no.
I am not.
We'll make sure we roll back the tape of you didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
I did not know
It's fine.
We'll bleep all of that out.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
We won't.
BMZ.
So
That's right.
all right. Even though you want those abs, you're still gonna kill him.
No, because like I can't do racist anymore. Like that came out wrong.
You used to be so cool with it.
Sometimes you don't know at first.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened. I mean,
Yeah.
I told my friend the story about how I slept with an accidental, or I didn't know he had racial issues until afterwards, and
Mhm.
so
Did he call you like the N word during it or something?
no,
Oh,
thankfully
okay.
no. But he went off on a rant about Puerto Ricans, and I was like, oh no. What
He thought you'd be cool with that.
happened? It is crazy
Yeah.
how racists just assume they're like, yeah, I mean, I know you're this race, but like you don't mind
What
if
was
I talk
he?
about this race. He was just white.
Of course. Sorry, I know a lot
No,
from the
it's-
bird community. You
I
know?
almost said, of course, before you did.
I've been following the human, all of this.
Yeah.
I read a lot.
We're
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
That's
All
right.
Yeah, yeah, we suck.
Stella, anything else you want to tell us? We
Yeah.
gotta go, but this has been amazing. Thank you for
Yes.
coming.
I mean, it's been great, and I definitely, if what's the guy's name that you want to wed?
Oh, Lance.
Yeah. If you need a connection, a hookup for him for some good pot, let me know.
Oh, I certainly will. Don't worry. We'll be in touch. We'll exchange numbers.
Amazing. Great.
Yeah.
I'm here to help everybody.
Thank you so much.
I know.
Stella. This
Thank
has
you.
been
And
so
thank
you.
good.
And proud of you again for getting over your anger issues.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's possible for everyone.
It is. I have the song stuck in my head. The Angry Birds
Oh, okay.
song.
I was
It's been in my head. It's-
Definitely thought you were singing Michael Jackson's
No,
Bad.
no, I'm singing Angry Birds theme song. It's such a good tune.
It's great.
It is.
Everybody, thanks for listening to another great episode of Playable Characters Podcast.
And see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Today's playable character is portrayed by comedian, producer, and storyteller Anita Flores. Anita Flores is the host and producer of I'm Listening, a Frasier-themed podcast, and she also hosts a monthly storytelling show called Party of Two. The next show is February 17th in New York City. Please check it out.